Welcome back to Moonymakes. My name is Callie, and today we are going to be making hummus. So this hummus is so creamy, it's so airy, it is absolutely amazing. It's so simple to make. I promise once you start making it at home and making this recipe in particular, you're never going to buy it again at the grocery store. It tastes better, it has a better texture, and it is just amazing. So let's get right into it. But before we begin, as always, please remember to subscribe, like, share, chat in the comment section, and follow me on social media for more recipes and additional content. So let's get right into it. These are the ingredients that we are going to be using. I have some chickpeas, canned chickpeas that I have just drained, and I've also peeled, as you can see here. Do not skip peeling them. That is what is one of the things that is gonna give this hummus a really beautiful, creamy texture. So it's a little bit monotonous, but it's simple. It does not take that much time, so be sure to do that. I have some tahini, of course. I have some water, extra virgin olive oil, salt, a little bit of paprika and cumin. You could also add in a little bit of cayenne or red pepper flakes or Aleppo, whatever you have, whatever you like, if you want a little bit of a spicy kick to this. I also have a couple cloves of garlic. So let's get right into it. First things first, what we're gonna do, and this I will say is optional, I do recommend it, is we are going to lightly toast our garlic. So here I just have a medium-sized saucepan, and it is not turned on right now, it's a cold pan. And to this, I'm gonna add a couple cloves of garlic, and I'm gonna turn my pan on to about medium heat. And I'm just gonna let this garlic get nice and golden brown on all sides. And the reason why I like doing this when I'm making hummus is because I feel that it toasting the garlic kind of gets rid of that sort of harsh bite that you get from raw garlic. But again, this is optional. And if you want to just add in the raw garlic into the hummus and skip this step, which, you know, obviously is gonna save you a little bit of time, so it does not take long at all, I would just use 1 clove of garlic instead of 2 cloves of garlic, as garlic, when it's raw, is way more harsh. So I'm just gonna let this get nice and golden brown, and then we will proceed. One more thing I forgot to add. So the reason why I'm adding the garlic to cold oil and letting the garlic and the oil warm up together is because this is going to help infuse the oil with that garlic flavor, and that oil is gonna go into our hummus. So we're gonna kind of get even more of a garlicky, really beautiful flavor. So I just wanted to add that. So I'm gonna continue with this and then we'll proceed. Okay, so we are back. So my garlic got nice and toasty, as you can see here. So once the garlic gets nice and golden brown in the oil, be sure to remove the garlic from the oil. Just set it aside, and the reason why you want to be sure to do that is because if you keep the garlic in the oil, what's gonna happen is the garlic might burn. So just be sure to set that aside, and I've saved the oil. I just poured it back into the container I had it in earlier because that's going in the hummus. And one more thing, I totally forgot to mention, we need lemons. I love lemons. That's one of the most crucial ingredients in this recipe, so I don't know how I forgot them. So be sure to add lemon in this recipe. Okay, so here I have, in my case, a Ninja. You can also use a food processor. And all I'm gonna do is just add all of the ingredients inside, and I'm going to blend it up. So I just added my chickpeas. I'm going in with my garlic along with my spices. And I have my oil that's going in as well, my extra virgin olive oil, and I'm gonna go in with my water. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with my tahini. So here we go. I worked at a Lebanese restaurant in Chicago a few years ago. It is no longer open, but they had one of the best hummus recipes I've ever had. I loved it. I ate it almost every shift that I had. It's absolutely amazing. And so this recipe is kind of inspired by that hummus that I used to have at the restaurant that I worked in. I'm also gonna go in with my salt. You need quite a bit of salt, but remember you could add in salt, but you can't take it back. So add a good pinch now, taste it later before you serve the hummus. You could always add in more. I also want to point out, as far as water goes, the water is a crucial ingredient in this hummus and making it really nice and kind of creamy and airy. I started with about a 1/3 cup of water. Once you blend up the hummus, taste it and just see if you want it a little bit more creamy, add a touch more water, but the same that goes for the salt goes with the water. You can add in water, but you can't take it back. So just don't add too much in, but you know, we are gonna add quite a bit in this recipe. So I'm gonna start with about half of a lemon, the juice of half a lemon. And if I wanna add in more, I'll add in more after I taste it. So I'm just gonna add this in. Now I'm gonna blend this up until everything is nice and incorporated. Be sure to scrape the bottom and the sides with a spatula just to ensure everything is nice and homogeneous. And then once this is ready to go, I'm gonna give you a close up of just how creamy and airy and amazing this hummus really is. Okay, so we are back. My hummus came out absolutely amazingly. It's creamy, it's airy. I know I've said that a million times, but it is the truth. It's the real deal, and I'm so confident that you're gonna love it. And if you want a homemade pita recipe to go along with this pita, I do have one, and I know you're gonna love that as well. So I'll be sure to link that in the description box below if you're interested, so go ahead and check that out. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel because I have plenty of other kind of hummus variations coming out in the future, so subscribe so you're notified when those recipes drop as well. And as always, for the full written recipe and instructions, head to my blog, moonymakes.com. I'll put the link for that in the description box below. Click on the link, the recipe will come right up, and make this hummus. I promise you're gonna love it, and let me know what you think because I love to hear from you. Thank you so much, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.